Past perfect continuous tense. Well, let us start with this sentence to understand about this tense, okay? We had been watching television for 1 hour when mother called us for dinner. Well, this sentence has two actions, watching television and mother called. Both these actions happened in the past time, but one action is in continuous form, that is watching, and the other action called is in simple past form. Now, can you say which action happened earlier or before the other action? Yes, it is the continuous action of watching television. So this earlier continuous action of the past is represented by past perfect continuous tense. Why it is continuous? Because it was happening for a particular period of time. For example, in this sentence, 1 hour. Until it was interrupted or stopped by the other action which happened later. That is, in this sentence, mother called. This time period can be different in different situations. It can be for weeks, for months, even 1 year or a number of years. Let us understand with some more examples, okay? I had been trying to call my father for 5 minutes when he arrived. For this sentence, the time period is 5 minutes only. He had been doing his science projects since 1 week. Now, in this sentence, it is not mentioned that the past perfect continuous action of doing the science projects was interrupted or stopped by some other action. But surely it must have been stopped, maybe because it was time when he had to submit the projects, or maybe it had been interrupted by any other action. It had been raining all week. Raining is a natural phenomenon, so obviously it stops naturally. She was tired because she had been working since morning. Now, in this sentence, the past perfect continuous action is written in the later part of the sentence. So it depends on the type of the sentence and the situation in which the continuous action happened. Now let us look into the structures of different types of sentences in past perfect continuous tense. First, affirmative sentences. The structure is actually very simple. For any one of these subjects, you have to write first had been, then ing form of the main verb. Here both had and been are auxiliary or helping verbs, where been is the past participle form of be verb. For example, if we say he had been studying, then studying is the main verb, which is the ing form of the verb study. In case of negative sentences, the only difference is that we have to use hadn't in case of had, as in the case of affirmative sentences. Example, he hadn't been studying. Well, in case of interrogative sentences or question, the sentence starts with the auxiliary verb had followed by the subject and then been plus ing form of the main verb. So, for the same previous sentence, the interrogative sentence or question will be had he been studying? Here are some more examples of the 3 types of sentences in past perfect continuous tense. That's all for this video.